go. No. Welcome back to Algo Hour. It is, gosh, what's today's date? April 16th. I hope you got your taxes done if you're in the U.S. And gosh, we're Algo
Joe
Hour
with
40.
that smug look on his face, knowing he filed for an extension. I see you.
Right. Luga's here. You made it. Check you out. Coming in right on the nick of time. I hear little Luga.
Okay. I'm not. I thought I was mute. Yeah, she wants to say hi. She always wants to.
Hi, little Luga.
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, why isn't Joe waving? Ha ha.
Oh, Joe,
There you
come
go.
on. You got to wave.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Joe getting called out like
Well, the weather's finally nice. That's one thing that's really exciting. I'm just stoked about the warm weather. I can't even tell you. I will say though, Luga, I went looking. I have more than an acre of land, and I do not have a single tree that I can hang from.
You have a ninja course.
Yeah, but there's no bar. Like, how do I hang from it? Like from the
your kids hang
actual
from it,
line?
right?
Huh?
Do you have don't you have like two little hoops? You have rings.
No, we have they're like little balls and I don't know, the handholds, the bars that you hang on to, they're really hard to hang on to. But yeah, I couldn't do that. I'd have to put my legs like over the whole line, like the slack line that holds them. Maybe.
Oh, you're trying to do like upside down ab crunches?
Yeah, I got nothing I can hang from a tree. And I wanted the tree credit from Rach. You know, like it's not the same. So I did do it recently. This morning before the show, I got my Algo Active on. We're testing the weight limits and the height of these gymnastic bars that we have for our kids because I had to put it all the way up and then my bun still touched the ground. But
you hung from that?
We got it done. I did it.
Wow, that is impressive.
It made a lot of squeaking noises. I did not put music over top of it because I thought everyone would appreciate the creaking and squeaking.
Oh, I didn't watch that with the sound on. Oh, wait.
It says sound on. I look too fit if the sound's not on and you can't hear the squeaking to go along with the shaking.
Wait a second.
But it's done. So we'll get a recap from you a little bit later on the show as far as what the stake is, if you're divvying out teams this month, but has a reminder for everybody that we're getting Algo Active with abs this month, which
we are.
I will have some abs by the end of the month, I hope.
I think you already do, right?
They're there. You can't see them, but you know they're there.
I mean,
it's part of standing upright is having something there. But
you and Santa Claus.
As a reminder, for anybody who is not have their alert set for my Twitter account, I have been telling everybody, but flex your NFTs for today's NFT Flex time. Get them in there. If your flex makes the show, you'll get in on a cut of RWA, thanks to Native and Skully Friends. Last week we did positive messages in the comments. Today we're going to look at some good NFT flexes. And yeah, share the wealth with the RWA for getting those flexes in. So just a reminder, use the hashtag NFT Flex time.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
We got Joe Paulney. How are you? How's the weather where you are?
Doing good. It is very nice here. Yeah. I'm glad I made the move down to South Carolina and avoided the winter this year. It was nice.
You did. You moved like right before it got really cold. Nice. And Ted, how are you? How's Colorado?
It's good. We have about one more week, I think, we're going to have a little cold stretch. And then after that, I'll probably turn on the sprinklers and whatnot. But overall, things are good. It's been a fun time. We're starting to get those 70-degree days. And yeah, like the other day, I was sunning in my underwear on someone's rooftop and the next door neighbors came and got a lovely little show. It's
What
okay.
kind of undies are we talking? We're talking boxers, briefs.
Oh, I got a special. I went to Lululemon. I got a 7-pack for like $60. No, it was like 80
I mean,
bucks.
what is it?
I lied.
This is like a G-string. What are we talking, Ted?
Oh dang.
They make men's underwear.
Lululemon does? Are they
I was
comfy?
gonna say, is their underwear just as good as their leggings? Because I've heard great things about the men's
Leggings,
leggings.
Yeah, they make my ass look great.
Oh, well, there
Prove
you
it.
go.
No, I don't know. They got them as a gift one year, and I was like, all right, these are good. These are the new
These are
daily
mine
drivers.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're expensive though. They're expensive.
Not surprised.
The list price for a 7-pack of undies is $150.
Oh, wow.
So-
Okay, wait. Yeah, that's a
Well,
lot.
you get a 7-pack for $7 at the old local Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Not that
No, you-
anyone cares what I spend on my underwear, but it is less than what Ted spends on his.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
that says a lot about our self-care. So
I might need to. I don't know. I think I just buy more JPEGs with that extra money.
well, you and I are clearly
I like my
think it's
lower
worth it.
costing daily drivers. Thank you very much.
seek comfort in separate ways.
So we've got a couple people in the chat. Let's say hello to them. Philosophian is checking in. He's already got his flex in. Sebastian said something, but then retracted it, which makes me worry a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I hope everything's good. I'm happy that you're here. Let's see. GA, good afternoon. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, Gah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did GA, but then it was Gaga, and I was like,
Okay.
put it in that
Gah.
air.
Got to you too, sir. Ice Age checking in. Bento Grizz. I played poker with the two of them the other night. Pretty sure they both beat me. That's okay. It was a fun time. I don't get to play enough. Lassie checking in. DC tuned in. Womp womp. All right. And then I think Lassie's talking about spending an absorbent amount of money on underwear here. I think she would
Lassie,
also
what's your cost?
opt for the NFTs. I don't know though.
NFTs over undies.
I don't
mean,
know. I think
I need a poll
you
now.
can
I'm
do
really
a
curious.
poll on your Twitter, NFTs or undies.
NFTs or pricey undies. Like, you know.
I mean, you can also buy cheap JPEGs, so it's like.
I'm waiting for Joe to chime in and be like, save all the money and go commando. But he's not touching it with the 10 foot. He's being very quiet there though.
What you got to do is you got to buy the shorts with the underwear built in.
Oh,
That's the real move.
Yeah, Viore makes some good ones of those, but those are also expensive. But they're super soft.
like
I didn't
swimming
know that was a
like,
thing
really?
besides a swimsuit.
Or is there like a skirt with like the hoodie sewed? Like
No, the
like-
brand I like, they're called Chubbies. Which
Yeah,
is
Chubbies is good too.
great
Yeah.
name. And they have it's like a boxer brief. Some of them are like longer for like running, like more like a compression
Okay.
short, but it's like
Yeah, yeah.
integrated in. It's very
Okay.
comfy.
I dig that. I also see, I mean, where is Haruf when you need him? But like he's
this
really
is conversation.
missing a Chubb opportunity there, partnering with Chubbies. Just saying it's a possibility. Well, I know that's not really what you come here to tell us, Joe, although I do appreciate when you share with us. How about a DevSen update? How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, let me get you over there. I appreciate you big time.
All right. Hey, everyone. So first, quick update on the boot camps. So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know, we've been running boot camps for developing on Algorand. We did our intro boot camps last week or 2 weeks ago. And this week, we've been doing our Python beginner boot camps. So learning how to use Python for Algorand to build smart contracts. And then today we did testing. And the next 2 days, we're going to be building a front end and integrating our smart contract. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up. It's developer.algorand.org/bootcamps, or you can just DM me and I'll send you the link to register. And if you missed our earlier sessions, all that will be posted on our YouTube later as well. So don't worry if you missed that, you can get caught up. Now, the main thing I want to talk about today is ARC 59, which is basically the asset opt-in ARC, where it's kind of like NFT vault functionality to regular Algorand accounts. So I think I've talked about this a little bit on the show, but it got a pretty exciting update that the first version of ARC 59 has been deployed on testnet, and some wallets, I don't want to leak too much alpha, but some wallets, I'm sure you can guess which ones, are starting to integrate ARC 59 and play around with it. So if you want to see it on testnet, I just put the app ID in the chat. 59. And you can go to an Explorer, go to testnet, and then look at that, and you can see accounts interacting with the app and starting to play around with it. Now, as an end user, looking at Explorer isn't going to really show you much, but it is kind of exciting to see that progress is being made. We're seeing some on-chain activity. And the hope is that within the next couple of days, we will, or the next couple of weeks, I should say, we will have some proof of concepts and you'll be able to get a little bit more hands-on with ARC 59. But I wanted to mention that because development there is going well. Wallets like it, they're starting to integrate it. And yeah, it should be a really good feature to have for Algorand users, especially for new Algorand users, because this works for someone can download Parawallet, create a new account, and instantly receive assets without having to do anything. So really great tool for onboarding as well, especially at things like multi-chain conferences and stuff where people might not be familiar with Algorand and opt-ins, and we can still onboard them. So a lot of exciting progress being done there. And then also in the background, I have been working on some exciting updates to our Algo kit libraries, improving the developer experience even more. And we just debuted that today in our bootcamp, and that'll be officially released later this week. So a lot of really positive things for Algorand developers coming around the corner. And of course, there's a lot of stuff going on. So we got developments with DIDs, so decentralized identifiers and identity. We got ARCs being made to make Algorand wallets compatible with 24 were mnemonics and work like other crypto wallets. So we've seen this a lot where someone has a Ledger or a MetaMask wallet or Exodus wallet, and they want to import it into Para or vice versa, and they can't because everything else uses 24 words and Algorand uses 25. But we're working on a standard to now use the standard 24. And this will help us be interoperable with other chains and wallets and make it easier for multi-chains wallets to integrate Algorand. So pretty exciting developments there going on as well. And that has all been going smoothly. And again, a lot of the groundwork is being done by the wallets, primarily DeFi and Para have been doing a lot of groundwork for implementing this. So shout out to them. And what I want to where did it go? Sorry, I lost the link. So will I get that again? Why is it not showing? I just had it open. There we go. Yeah, so well, I get the link for that. ARC. Sorry, I am slowed down today because I dropped my work laptop, which is a Mac, and now I have to use Windows, which I am not used to. But let me put the link. If you Yes. I'm getting, as the news we've seen with the accelerator, getting Algorand and Microsoft coming together in more ways than one. Uh, but but yeah, that in the link in the YouTube chat is going to be where you can follow the development for that work for integrating with other apps. Again, right now, still very technical stages, but we are going to have more proof of concepts and more things user facing as time goes on. And for a lot of what we're working on at the foundation currently, our kind of internal deadline for a lot of this stuff is Decipher, so we can go on stage and show off all this cool stuff we're working on. Uh, so if you aren't able to attend Decipher, we'll still have recordings. I'm not sure if we'll live stream it. We might, probably, just guessing, but we'll still have that content available for you as well. So yeah, that is what's going on in the developer world right now. Busy as always, but a lot of exciting stuff happening. And I'll give it back to you, IRL.
I very rarely can shake Joe off of his topic. Like we're very distracting backstage, and I got him today. I'm sorry. He will get that link up in the chat. But also, I thought it was very funny. So once I kicked my desktop computer at work by accident. It was an accident. Like it was a total leg spaz. I'd been sitting too long, and I crisscrossed, like changed which legs were crossed, and accidentally kicked my laptop, and then had to call tech support and tell them that I broke my computer by kicking it. I felt really bad. But you made me think of the announcement I just saw from the Algorand Foundation handle announcing kind of a partnership sponsoring an upcoming accelerator. So that was just good timing. You and Microsoft are meant to be.
Yeah, it's always exciting seeing accelerators, and we've actually crossed paths with Microsoft in a couple of different ways.
Okay.
Like for example, we're in the I think it's the Open Wallet Foundation Council, something Open Wallet, and it's not just Algorand wallets, it's not just blockchain wallets, it's just digital wallets in general. And we have a seat at the table along with Microsoft, who's a big player there. So Microsoft, we see a lot of intertwinement between Microsoft and these emerging decentralized standards, whether it's blockchain related or not. So hopefully even more collaboration to come. And just anecdotally, I've met, like at our developer events and stuff, I've met a lot of Microsoft engineers that are interested in this tech. So yeah, hopefully more to come.
You were talking about the DID and identity solutions and things, and that's one thing that I am super passionate about seeing moved forward and the needle moved on is like medical records. It is so stupid. I have to get to an appointment 20 minutes early to give people information that I should be able to get my medical records and authorize you to have access to them with my Para wallet or like my wallet, right? Like, and then let's say you want to move doctors, you withdraw that, claw back your own records. I just think that I should have autonomy over my own medical records, and it doesn't work currently, at least how we have it set up with HIPAA right now. It's like mind-numbingly redundant and the very definition of convoluted. But also on a day-to-day note, I also want to be able to buy booze without showing people where I live exactly to the house. That's weird. So let's go. I'm all about it. And for anyone listening, if you're trying to move the needle on those things, definitely reach out to me because that stuff is super interesting. Another thing that I'm working on as a day-to-day solution, hopefully, is we're going to be partnering with Dropchain, who's going to help us get our website up and running. So we've had to do a little bit of changing around as far as website builders, but gosh darn it, I'm going to make a non-technical user site that connects somehow, where it's going to happen. So that's happening, and we've kind of tapped Dropchain to help with that. So I'm really excited about that. The guys followed up with me this week about making some changes to what website builder we're using, but they're telling me it's possible. There's a chance. So I'm feeling pretty bullish all around on that.
I'm excited. That'll be good. And just pushing forward with the channel is always a fun adventure, IRL. It's always been fun to hear that with you. I know Colorado is on one of the more tech forward oriented things when it comes to IDs, so it'll be fun to talk about that.
I cannot wait. It just seems so common sense. Like, it seems archaic almost. And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't protect my privacy as a person and a citizen. And yeah, I got lots to say about it. And it just seems like a really easy solution. Like, right now, it is possible. You get your wallet stolen, you can have it reissued, just like you have your driver's license reissued, but there'd be a record of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of possibilities for that. But Stressed is here. Hey, Stressed, I'm glad you made it. Lassie clarifying that we were talking about NFTs over overpriced undies. That's right. The ladies of Algorand have spoken. It's just the dudes who splurge for the fancy underoos.
Just wait till
You
you
gotta
see
protect them,
my
man.
flex
Okay,
time.
you gotta protect them.
And yeah, so Lugo said Algo Hour brand underoos. Joe sold me on the ones built in. I could get behind that. One piece of laundry, as opposed to multiples. I'm in.
They're really
for that.
great for the gym because then, as you said, it's a one piece of laundry system. So you don't need to go and like you go to the gym and then like your undies get all smelly.
But then the shorts
All
also get smelly.
together.
Yeah, but then you
Well,
don't
then you
wear
wash
the
them.
shorts. Yeah, you don't wear the shorts when you're going out on your date later.
You go on dates.
Well, you do.
I go on dates. I don't go on dates.
Well, you wear short. No, all right.
Somebody's going on dates. It's not me.
I don't know if it's me either.
One day, once the website, we're going to get a merch store and it's going to have awesome bumper stickers like I only want to kill the part of you that says I can't, and some Algo Hour undies. It's going to be on full of V-necks.
You can do like
whole
axes right
shebang.
on the cheeks. That's
Coming
good.
soon. And then Doodles made it, which is pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of them. So you should check it out. I don't know. I've talked about it. I've tweeted about it, but I feel like it shouts into the void. They make their stuff on PowerPoint. It's got to be like the only person who does that, right? I don't know.
Very impressive.
Sure. Absolutely. And like the amount of layers I think he's talked about using.
The
like
number of
500.
individual shapes and
Yeah,
stuff.
unbelievable.
You can't even see them because they're just all like those little round points to like change them. Yeah. It's crazy for sure. But I know Teddy's got some sports for us. I got headlines all queued up and ready to go. Are you ready to do some sports, Ted?
I've got my papers. I've got my storylines, and I think we've got a good one today.
I want to see you do flashcards that you throw one day. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see what we can do.
As a reminder, if you are watching, if you're one of the few watching and thinking, man, I wanted some RWA, but I don't remember, IRL said something about it, tweet your NFT flexes using hashtag NFT Flex time. We're going to get to them in a little bit. And if your flex makes the show, you get a cut of some RWA.
Sounds worth it.
Real world digital assets, right? Okay. Ted, now sports. Or now sports with Ted. Now Ted with sports.
Now Ted with sports.
Got it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the sports stuff section brought to you by yours truly. Today we're going to be leading off with the NBA season wrapping up. We have the play-in tournament starting tonight between the Los Angeles Lakers and the New Orleans Pelicans, who are the 7 and 8 seed respectively. The LA Lakers, who have been on the precipice of the play-in tournament throughout the remainder of the season after peaking during the in-season tournament, are really fighting for a chance to play against the Denver Nuggets, who are the 2 seed. They will obviously have to deal with the fact that they got swept last year and haven't beat them this year. So I think they're 0-9. And as a result, the Nuggets are a formidable opponent. The loser of that game will go on to face the winner of the Sacramento Kings versus Golden State Warriors. And the winner of that subsequent game will go on to play the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the 1 seed, which is absolutely impressive. For context, to bring it back to March Madness, this NBA professional team is younger than the UNC college basketball team, to give context of just absolutely how crazy their success is for given how young they are. And then we have the Clippers and the Mavs at 4 and 5, Timberwolves at 3 and 6. Those will both be very interesting matchups, but we can talk a little bit more about those next week as we get a little bit closer. Over on the East, we have the Celtics going up against the winner of the play-in tournament, second round. We have the Bulls and the Hawks being the 9 and the 10 seed, and the 76ers and the Heat, who will be in that 7 and 8 seed. And the winner of that game will go on to play the New York Knicks. So that's a very interesting and difficult opponent. And for context here, the Cavaliers had been very in the driver's seat of that number 2 seed, but purposely tanked yesterday, on Sunday, to get out of that 2 seed because of their intimidation between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Miami Heat. They were so concerned that they wouldn't be able to beat those teams that they fell to the 4 seed and fell to the Celtics side of the bracket. I found that very cowardly and interesting. The Cavaliers lost to one of the lowly teams, the Charlotte Hornets, who are now in their offseason and are currently looking for a new head coach already. So to give context of that kind of game. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to be without Giannis Antetokounmpo for the first round, and if not more, and are going up against the Indiana Pacers. So it's going to be Damian Lillard versus Tyrese Halliburton, 2 really great Eastern guards, but we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, we'll get more into this as next week goes along, but that tonight is going to be a real highlight for the play-in tournament, at least for the Lakers and Pelicans, as well as that Kings Warriors. So stay on the lookout for that. I think that's on ESPN. Moving into the NHL, now that season's not quite wrapped up yet, but we have the Eastern Conference. Right now, here's kind of where the current playoff matchups are as they stand. Now, keep in mind, this isn't something that's guaranteed. You have the Bruins going up against the Lightning, Panthers projected to go up against the Leafs, the Rangers going up against the Capitals, who would be in the wild card spot, and the Hurricanes going up against the Islanders. Now, in the Western Conference, you have the Stars going up against the Golden Knights, who are the previous year's champion. The Jets would be going up against the Avs, the Canucks against the Preds, and the Oilers against the LA Kings. Now, for some of the awards, the New York Rangers will claim the President's Trophy with the best record. They have somehow managed to already complete their season and have clinched that. The sportsbook favorite to win the Stanley Cup is the Carolina Hurricanes, which I found interesting. I thought some of the other teams as well looked maybe a little bit better, but obviously they're a lot more complete. You have the Golden Knights looking to repeat, but will probably have to do so as a wild card. And Nathan McKinnon is going for MVP. He's minus 475 on the sports books, which essentially means he has an implied 95% chance, and boasts an incredible resume this year with a 35-game home point streak. That's something that hasn't been accomplished in 30-plus years, pretty much since Wayne Gretzky. And fascinatingly enough, for the city of Denver, this will be the first time since Wayne Gretzky and Magic Johnson that the same city has had both the NBA and the NHL MVP. So I found that very fascinating. Denver seems to be the city of champions. Moving on, we have the UFC 300 wrap-up. A really fantastic card. It was highly touted. In the middleweight bout, we had Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage, with Bo Nickel winning. But as I think the first 2 fights between that and Charles Oliveira and Arman Tuskaryan, the Armenian, those two were all right. But the fight of the night was by far and away the Max Holloway-Justin Gaethje fight that ended in a last-second knockout where Max Holloway pretty much challenged Justin Gaethje to come into the middle of the ring and say, hey, we're just going to throw haymakers at each other for the last 10 seconds, and whatever happens, happens. And that was impressively bold because Max Holloway could have just kind of played chicken and ran around and would have for sure won the match by decision. But he ended up kind of challenging him up there, and sure enough, just kerblam. That's all she wrote. Zhang Weili and Yao Nang, the women's strawweight title bout it was the first time ever between 2 Chinese women, ended. It was just an absolute shutout by Zhang Weili, who was the by far and away favorite. on the sports books. I think she peaked at minus 1,400 pre-fight, and she did crush it. But Yang Xiaonao did put up a significant fight, and it was definitely way closer. The title weight, light heavyweight title bout, which was the main event, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill, was definitely Alex Pereira's demonstrating dominance, kind of steamrolling over Jamal Hill. There was a couple moments where it was a little bit close, but it was really no contest fairly quickly. So that's kind of all I've got. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to start seeing the NHL and the NBA playoffs kick off a little bit more. We had the Masters, by the way, this past weekend as well. Scotty Scheffler won that. It was pretty cool. I don't know. That was he was he has a kid that's coming on the way, but the kid hasn't been born yet. So people thought that he was going to have to leave halfway through the tournament if his wife went into labor, but that didn't happen. So it was less interesting. So that story didn't really make the cut, but that's all I got. RL, back to you.
I love it so much.
Yes, that's what we want, Ted.
I dig it. I dig it big time. And I like the UFC news. There's some sports that I can wrap my head around a little bit.
Also Connor, the Connor coming back was officially announced in the post-fight conference. So Conor McGregor is going to be returning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw a movie with him in it.
I just want to see somebody beat Jake Paul.
What movie was that?
Yeah. Who's Tyson fighting? Is it Jake or Logan?
I think it's Jake Paul, yeah.
It's Jake Paul, and then Logan Paul switched to the WWE. IRL, you're thinking about the movie Roundhouse.
Roadhouse.
Thank you.
What is it? I knew I just saw something with Conor McGregor in it. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
All right, there were a couple sports questions too. Sorry, Ted, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Big night of sports. Champion League. Second legs tonight. Missed the football. Per Doodles came and you didn't even talk about football.
Let me get this slate up here. They sneak up on me when it's in the middle of the week. I know Everton lost like 6-0 to Chelsea, and that was just an absolute hilariousness. They got hit with another penalty that's going to maybe bring them into the relegation zone. Next weekend is going to be huge for them. Looking at the slot today, the champions, the PSG game. PSG, I think, can easily come back and take that, even though it is at Barcelona. I have a lot of confidence in what's his name?
Mbappe.
No, Mbappe. I have a lot of confidence in Mbappe. I had his face burned into my brain. And I've been a fan of Dortmund this year. Obviously, I'm kind of taking 2 underdogs, which is really interesting. If you're betting on just the game, like you can in the Popcorn Lounge, Algo to XYZ, I would say Dortmund and PSG would be my 2 picks.
Not Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal isn't playing today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ted given his expert picks. I should have wrote that down and then gone into the Popcorn Lounge and acted like I knew something about sports. I have made bets in the past. I don't think any of them won. Ice Age wants to know, Bucks going to make it. I am trying to decide if that's NBA news or NHL news.
I'm assuming that's the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA. Okay. The issue with that, and it came out today, that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not going to be available for that first round.
Was it the translator issue?
The Indiana Pacers.
No, okay, never mind.
No, he does have a younger brother that is on the team, but he does not have the same hoopla, whatever you want to call it. And as I'm sure Ice Age Trails knows, that's much different, the difference between Giannis and Giannis. Indiana kind of has their number. I really like this matchup from just an NBA fan perspective. Earlier in the year, we had the in-season tournament where these 2 teams battled against each other. And there was a scuffle for the game ball to the point that that led to a fight in the locker room. An intense amount of tension, to be honest with you, something that I didn't really expect out of the in-season tournament or someone like Giannis or Tyrese. They don't seem like they're that tense of people. But the issue that I see is that they haven't really had an impressive offense with Doc Rivers under the helm. I think they were 30-13 when they fired Adrian Griffin. And for them to, I mean, did they even hit 50 wins this season?
I don't know.
50 wins in a season? What a terrible team.
Well,
I don't know what that means. I think we all know.
No, they
I don't know what
didn't.
that means.
Sounds like a lot of games.
Thunder is
they-
a sports comment, right? That's a team.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's the
you
Oklahoma City
go.
Thunder. That's the and they've really impressed a lot of people this year, including myself. I was going through my preseason predictions that I have. I like to do a little note that I write down every year, and they weren't even scheduled to make the playoffs in my book. I thought that their just youth would have been way too young. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's probably going to end up third in the MVP race, is going to just lead them into the 1 seed. I didn't expect that. It'll be interesting to see how they handle the playoffs. Some teams, when they're young, kind of tend to shine, and some teams tend to kind of fall by the wayside. Kind of, for example, like Sacramento Kings, where they had a historic offense throughout the regular season, only for them to fall flat in the first round against the Golden State Warriors. And then Purdue.
Doodles following up. Arsenal plays tomorrow.
Yes.
Throwing some big Algo fam names, rooting on Arsenal. Yomo, Ghetto Pigeon, Stitch, and a few others, along with Per Doodles, will be cheering on Arsenal. I don't know who they're playing, but I know better than to disagree with that lot. So let's go.
They're playing Bayern Munich in Germany, which that one's going to be a great game for them. They've been on a little bit of a hot streak. Sort of. I mean, they were, I should say, after they lost to Aston Villa 2-0, but they have been in the midst of the title race between them, Manchester City, and I guess you could say Liverpool as well. All of them have over 70 points, but Arsenal has a tremendous amount of good highlight wins this year, which I think that's what's important. Especially
I know in my family, Arsenal and Man U are like the two that can divide a dinner, depending on who's playing. So, I dig it. I love you bringing me the sports. I need a taste of that. I dig it, Ted. And I love how patient you are with me when I really don't know if you're talking about an NBA headline or an NHL headline. You just keep powering through it, and I love it. It helps us.
No, absolutely. It's interesting. I think the funny part about sports is that there's about 150 or 100 to 120-ish teams between the big four sports organizations. And there's just always something to talk about. I haven't even mentioned the Arizona Coyotes moving to Utah, and they're going to be now the Salt Lake City Coyotes, I think.
Right.
So that's a fascinating thing where you're seeing relocation, and normally people don't care, but then it's easy to get emotional about it and get caught up in that side of things when you go through Twitter and you see all of these longtime fans posting about how their first sporting event was at this, at a Coyotes game, and then for them to kind of pull the rug on the entire team with less than 2 weeks left in the regular season, of which they're not going to make the playoffs, obviously, is really disappointing. And that's, there's just a lot of different sides to sports that I think make it a fascinating just thing to talk about. So for me, that's my common denominator whenever I try and go and meet someone new, and that helps break the ice. And that's that's my high level part of it, I guess. I don't know.
I dig it. And it does. I need that exposure. Real quick, let's see. Polly made it. Polly, I'm glad you're here. Fisherman, GM friends, GM to you. Afro Spacey's checking in. He was a special guest on the show a few weeks ago. So got mad love for the historian. And Bento Grizz doing us a solid, reminding you to hit the like button. That's true. You should hit the like button. You should also very quickly post your NFT flexes using our hashtag NFT Flex time, because it is indeed NFT Flex time. You ready?
Drop it.
Why not?
Drop the beat.
I love that intro. I'm a little part.
I think I might have
So
the most valuable NFT today.
Most valuable?
No, well, it's most relevant.
Most relevant?
Yeah,
That's a
By a
large
mile.
claim there, sir.
by a mile and a half.
By a
Stay
mile?
tuned to find out if Ted really does have the most relevant NFT for Flex Time today.
Yeah, by a mile.
Wish I could GIF react to right now.
Right. Let's see. I'm going to update the flexes here on the screen. Check out the latest NFT flexes. Blessed checking in, running late today, but here's it's a dragon embryo by Narrabit.
Background?
That's a good one.
That's
I like
fancy.
it. It's moving. And it's got the Dork V1, which I feel like we all wish I could forget about a little bit, but
Do you
we'll
have a
let
dork
that
V1?
slide. The moving background almost distracted me enough to be distracted from the dork on the
Pulls
tee,
your
but
eyes, so.
we were close. We need to get that dork some Algo Hour undies, maybe. Just saying.
And speaking of,
It's going to be a trait you can add to your NFT soon.
Ooh. Is this the Ted?
Undies. Oh wow, that's a Monty undies. That's good.
yeah,
That's
this
really
was
cute.
this was one
I'm
of the
mad
custom
about how
ones.
much I like this, Ted.
Wow.
And Soodle asked me what the prompt was, and I was like, I don't know. And I sat there, and I think I thought about it for like a week, and he hit me up again, and he was like, all right, well, what are you thinking? And I kind of on a whim thought Lundy undies.
Mm.
And
I love that.
This is the result of that. So,
And when did you have this made?
oh gosh, I don't know. I would have to look at the let me look
You
at the
had
files.
like a Family Guy moment though, where you like predicted the combo. You know what I mean? Because today it was all about undies, and here you are prepared with a custom piece about.
My wallet goes deep, and sometimes it's easy for me to forget that. So,
Do we all
I
have to
love
choose
it.
our pair?
yeah,
Choose
who's who in
Choose
this?
your
I'm
pair.
definitely bottom left.
Oh my god, Joe, you're definitely like a middle right with the two horns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
I can't see good enough. I'm just going to refrain from commenting on that any
Oh.
further. But Lord
Hey, we should
Beluga
play by
flexed. Bought a Shep and a Skully. I like the S's.
The alpha, I think there's some alpha with the Shep and soccer.
What?
Beep beep.
Yeah, I don't know if I can publicly. Let me
Yeah, it's
make-
been announced.
Okay, yeah. They're doing the collab with Oink Soccer next season.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
and them and Cones. Yep, Luga, you've got that down. And yeah, go support our good friend Gary. He's pretty awesome.
like
He's
Gary.
apparently our main character. I don't know if you knew that, Ted.
What?
Yep, Moon Algo is #1 character on Algoram.
Really?
So
Okay.
that's also important alpha.
Nice.
According to
According to who, Ted? According
Yeah.
to who, Ted? Trying to suss him out. Is it
I
you?
did see that Riku or Coop, not the coin Coop, but Coop won the Buddy Man bracket.
Could be
I saw that.
Barb?
Coop beat Barb.
Double chins
It's
are flying
true.
everywhere.
Let's see who's stressed is flexing this. It's a good one.
That's beautiful.
Going with my sweet Bailey's Irish Cream Too Tiny. Oh my gosh. Talk about this is I mean, I drink the Kirkland version in my coffee, but still delicious. You win me over with the two-tone background and the Irish cream mention. That's awesome.
And
Cultivator.
suspenders, no skirt. I'm liking it.
Cultivator, the Skully Friends. These are the reimagined ones. Who's the artist on these ones?
John M. Lowe.
That's right. John M.
Come on.
Lowe.
Come at me. What else you got?
Also the artist for the Hush series, which I'm a big fan of. Okay.
And
Bento getting his Bento's butt flex. I dig it. So butt head.
the
I miss
alliteration gotta
Adam.
be on that
Where
one.
is Adam? I miss Adam. I haven't seen him around in a minute.
Oh yeah.
This is me telling everybody. Okay, so this one's extra special. Per Doodles made
extra
it.
special.
And I had mentioned that they make their stuff on PowerPoint. And they said, yeah, it is. But it's like eating spaghetti with a spoon. And I'm just saying, if you have a spaghetti and all you have is a spoon, you're making it look good. I'm just saying. That's amazing. But it's an Algo Hour one. It's got the flex time in the background and on the skin. It just made me feel really special. Because, yeah, obviously, like, I typed that out at some point, and they made some art from it, which was really, really cool. Let's see what else we've got for flexes. Huh?
Oh my gosh! If you zoom in, our faces are on it. On the
Our
wings.
faces are on it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they are. I didn't even notice that.
You're like right there. There's Joe.
Her Doodles is scary good. There's Joe right there. Them brows.
There, though. I'm offended.
You're
Doodles.
there. This is you
Because it's
here,
at my
right?
forehead.
Oh my gosh, my face is there. It's not just on the wings. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's Ted. Ted's in the belly. There you are,
Yeah,
Linda. I see your hat.
I'm there.
There's two. I'm seeing double there.
Oh, okay. I am right there. Okay.
That was really cool.
Sorry.
Also, slightly scary. And I did, I'll have you know, when I did my Algo Active today, I totally, before I did it, like made a flex thing. And it was funny and cute. And then I thought, I don't know, it's going to get memed. So I cut that from the clip.
Oh, it is like you're actually like posting? Like,
I was like, yeah. It was really funny. Maybe one day it'll be a token gated content thing where, like, you know, if you have the Ihar Algo Hour coffee mug NFT, then you can see me.
You get premium IRL flexing. Oof, I'd pay for that.
Lassie was flexing a fractal. They've been making a ton of updates. I'm really excited. I have some nephews, and I hear that it's very kid friendly. I was a little nervous to get them involved, thinking it might be some Discord or something, which I love all the degens in the space, but I don't want my minor family members hanging out with most of you. But I think you can play the game rather independently the way they have it set it up now. So I'm gonna send my husband on a mission to learn how to play it and get the nephews involved.
There you go.
Love the fractals. Ice Age was flexing the good boys. I'm such a dog person, but I definitely like these. I am mispicked one for a superhero one for my PFP this week. Borks are doing a ton of collabs in their arcade for different tokens, which is kind of cool. Check it out. This one looks badass. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mess with it. I would
definitely buy his RWA.
It's got the Algo Bro hat. Yeah.
Which I think Ted has that hat. Probably stole it.
I did steal it. Yeah.
Buddies with heart. New token coming.
Joe's looking down. He's pretending like he didn't hear that, so it's not like when the court of law comes, he can.
I'm inspecting the NFTs because I can't. It's too blurry on the screen.
Oh, so on our feeder or our monitor. Yeah. It's so that it stays really crisp for the people watching. It kind of condenses the quality a little bit for us backstage.
Yeah.
So you don't get to really, you got to go back and look at them if you're on the show. Polly Two Hearted made it to the show, but he also flexed a Crazy Embryo in Vlad.
Oh, that was a collab auction this weekend, I think, or last weekend.
I just saw it I feel like it just closed, and I didn't know who won it, but obviously Polly did. That's good. A little scary, not gonna lie.
I feel it. I feel scared myself.
DC Perp never misses an opportunity to flexing them basic buddies. I love them. I'm collecting. I got access to the shuffle this week, so I picked up another one for one Algo. And then here is my flex. I'm vibing with this. It's like loving looking, but kind of crazy, but also a little scary with the nails. So I don't know. I feel like that appropriately summed up my vibes lately. So, full of love, kind of cute, probably deadly, whole package. So, and that is by Mars Comics. I'm a big Mars fan. He's got the Mental Marvin series, as well as the Mars Force, or is that not? No, Force. Help me.
Force Cubes? Or
Yeah,
Huh.
it was the team, the people that were on the original team. Algo Force, something like that.
well, I don't even
It's
know.
been a while since those early days, but they used to be puzzles and it was really fun to do. So now we've got Mental Marvins. You got to collect your force cubes. I'm stacking the force cubes for sure. I'm going to cash in on a sweet custom one of these days. So let's just make sure there weren't any more flexes. I didn't see this one last time. It skipped, but Shaggy Bigfoot with some traditional art. I dig it. All right, let's make sure we didn't miss any flexes. I want to make sure if you flex in time that we're getting you in. Oh, Afro Spacey, newest collection called Tazzy. This is Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. All right. We got one more. Well, thanks to everybody who flexed. Give me a day or two and I will pull an Oprah and tell you to look in your vault for some RWA. You know, it's really fun. I don't know. I could send it to your wallet. You're all probably opted in, but I'm going to send it to your vault instead because I think it's really, really fun. Before we close the show today, we need to know what's up with Algo Active.
What
Are you
is
ready?
up with Algo Active? I think so.
I'll
Usually.
put you in your cool scene.
Oh, my cool Sam.
Yeah. I'm going to look like you in no time with this, for sure.
Do it.
Hey.
IRL, you're here. Oh my gosh,
I'm
if I was gonna be
here.
alone again, get so
I'm
excited.
here. I'm
Listen.
just updating the thread. I don't think anybody's done some sit-ups since, this morning. But yes,
That
their
was
sound,
so
it is
impressive.
creaky and crackly. Yeah, we'll see. We're getting there. Slowly but
It was
surely.
so good. You don't even understand like how hard that is to like just trust your knee friction.
Really?
Like yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So when I did it in the tree, I like hooked my legs
I
through.
saw
But
that.
my
I felt
shin
like it was
like
cheating a
locked.
little bit.
Oh,
I was like,
100%. Yeah. I don't
he made
trust
that
like
look way
just
easy.
hanging. Because you're trusting that your leg is not gonna open. That you're not just gonna like snap your neck on the ground. Like this is spooky. I mean, I'm gonna try it later.
Maybe it's a girl thing.
But like,
Because you guys have the upper body, and girls don't. I don't know. I'm just saying. I was not scared I was going to fall on my head unless the whole thing came tumbling down. Like I was worried that the actual apparatus might come down. I was not worried about my knees opening.
you didn't think you'd lose it? Okay.
I mean,
So, like,
nobody
on
was
the
going to
monkey
come hit
bars?
me on the knee.
Is
It's
what
not
you're
like a
saying?
reflex. I don't know. I will find a tree though, because I wanted in on Rachel's tree challenge, and I've got over an acre, and all of the limbs are very up high. Like I could not reach them to hang on. So
Yeah, get up there, get a ladder or something.
I did wonder, like when I saw you guys in the trees, like how do you know that limb's not going to break?
I've gotten on it before.
I could hear the squeaking from the gymnastics bar. Like, I was hoping it would like bend and not break.
That wasn't gonna break. These days was gonna bend slowly first. It's not just gonna snap. It's just like
You and Flag have been doing some hella climbing. It's been really good watching you both. Congratulations. I know you were feeling under the weather, but you went to your climbing camp anyways and personal best, right?
Oh my gosh, like unbelievably better. So like last year
I
think I got like 35th. This year I probably got top 5, which is just
look at you go.
I don't know how you go from 35 to 5, but like we did it. It's crazy. People that like are significantly stronger than me couldn't do things that I was doing, and it was like mind blowing to like experience that.
I'm proud of you for even trying, because I know when you train at a high level and then you're not feeling your best, it's easy to be like, I'm just gonna call it.
Yeah.
And you like did it anyways.
I kind of gave myself an out. So there was 3 categories. There was like beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And I didn't choose a category. I just like climbed. And I tried the advanced ones first, and I only climbed 1 within the first hour, and it's a 3-hour competition. So it was like really like on the verge of discouraged. But then I got a second one at like an hour and a half in, and I was like, okay, I got 2. My goal was to get 3 of them, so I was like, whatever, we're right there. I got another hour and a half, And then in the last hour and a half, I just went insane and got like 4 more. I had got 6, so like doubled my goal. It was a lot.
I need to work on my energy levels. I just,
Monster.
I mean, I'm doing my part. They're not sponsoring the show yet, but I feel like any day
True.
now, any
Between
day.
you and me.
I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I think it's that you do a pull up with 100 pounds hanging from your body, in addition to what you weigh, like an extra 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And then while you did them, you were lifting your knees, so you were engaging the lower abs, right?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So lock in the biceps. So you call that a lock off to try and get like just maximum upper body pull. And then you just like
Next time we'll see all 3 kids hanging from you, because I'm sure that's probably close to 100 pounds now.
I think they're 30 and then 25 each for the boys. So
yeah,
like
you're getting close.
Yeah, I'd be easy. 80 is not bad.
That'd be
80
easy.
is like my working weight. I shouldn't say that out loud. But yeah, 80 is like when I want to do like reps. That's what I go for.
I wanted to find Rachel's post because there was like an extra incentive. Outsiders been killing it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And this is what's making me want to get energized. Is like, you know, no offense, Luga, but you're like always doing it. When I see other people do it, I'm like, oh man, they can do it, and Luga's doing it. I can try to do it. So yeah,
the only reason I did the tree one is because Loaf posted it in horse chat. And so, like, I saw Loaf Pickle hanging from a tree doing abs, and was like, I'm sitting on the couch, like, I can't not go do abs if Pickle is doing it. So
I miss Loaf doing abs. I gotta go look.
He doesn't do it public, but like if you're in horse chat, you can occasionally get some Pickle alpha.
Okay. Let's see. Enroll's getting out with urban change, and then the kiddos touching grass, getting some steps in. Which they also just they just celebrated 11 years sober, which is huge. Congratulations. Keep going. You're doing great. Super proud of you there. And then I'm still looking for Rachel's, but oh my God, that face.
That face right there. We went full Ihar for that one. What are you
doing? And then this, I did not realize that was AI. I was like, when did you do these dance moves? And like, that's impressive.
I didn't realize it was me for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh.
No, I knew it was you, and it looked like actually all you. But
I feel like I need to attempt that now.
I need to see it for sure. Johnny Blockchain doing the Algo active. Good job. Good job.
I think we have like 8 total in right now. So if I do the full teams thing, the goal was 4 teams. So that would be 2 people on each team. So you have a 25% chance of getting half the pot right now, which I think is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I haven't checked
I gotta
USD value of the pot, but it's probably at least like 400.
I did keep the easy thumbs up. I edited out the flexing at the beginning of the video, but right at the end, you do get a cheesy thumbs up. That was left just for you, Luga, because you're silly. And I want to be silly. I just lack some of the confidence I think required. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But there was a little silly thumbs up just for you. So what's the jackpot at? All you have to do is anything that gets your abs active.
Yeah.
Post it to Twitter with #AlgoActive. And I don't know what the jackpot is right now, but it's like
so 169 Algo, 180 A, 200,000 Nico, and then 500,000 RWA.
I dig it.
Which is like 400-ish USD. I don't know that the super dip did too much damage, but it was pushing 450 at one point, so I'm thinking probably 400.
I'm not gonna limit it. I'm not going to do it just once this month. I'm going to do more abs. We're going to do the mountain climbers that you recommended. It's going to happen before the month is out. Okay. But also, we have some limericks that you wrote that I'm going to leave with the Algo fam this week.
Oh.
And then people who post the right response can earn some RWA. I think that would be fun. Maybe we'll spin the wheel. Maybe we'll divvy it out. We'll see what kind of response we get. But I think let's see what the Algo fam knows about riddles. So we're going to leave you with these limericks today for next week.
I didn't get pigeonholed with this.
They are
You'd have been so
they're
bad.
doozies. I'm not going to lie. I did not know 2 of them.
You didn't know
So-
too
Oh
much.
my god. Oh, that was a little bit of anxiety there.
We'll let Luga read these.
Okay, hold on. I can't really see it. All right.
I got it if you need.
For Algo active, he does besmirch on MFing Friday. He's the church. A man who can't spell. I hope this rings a bell. Always do your own.
I know it. Do you want me to say it?
The bottom one is like gives it.
Don't
Did you
give it
have it
away.
before the
Don't
line?
give it away. We'll let people comment with
Oh,
the
now
answers.
I'm not allowed to. Okay, I get it. I see.
Well, you
Only when
had
I'm
such
losing.
confidence. You were so excited to do it that I thought, I had to take that away from you for sure. Okay, so we've got this one. I know that was one I did know.
Oh, good
Here's
job.
your second.
For chains that snooze, read their spooky reviews. They'll take a source and mock it, of course. Stay up to date with.
Oh, I know this, but I don't know what it's called. Let me see.
Yes,
Oh
you do.
gosh.
We kind of mentioned it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and the last one. We'll leave them with you for the week.
Only buy if you have pep. They'll be with you every
Oh.
step. Playable in Oink Soccer. Hope
Okay,
you get a
only
good
this week.
blocker. These fluffy little friends are.
I know.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Ted
be quiet.
swears he knows these, but
Did you just miss number 2, Ted?
he
Or
could
did I
just be
get it yet?
pretending.
Are you Googling it?
Is there? I'm just quick checking the chat before we let y'all go.
Oh, the chat has gotten it correct. Hashtag don't read the chat.
Love the Knicks forever.
The
Some
Philadelphians
Lakers
spelled his name
talk.
wrong. I don't
Ooh,
know.
we get real sporty in here. LeChecka, real sporty. Ted gives us free line on the lounge. Perfection. No, I'm glad you made it. Love the Sweet Ripley's. I'm vibed with that Sweet Ripley big time, and I've had it a while, but it was the right time to have it as a PFP. Algren's history panels. Ted likes the Warriors.
Yep.
That is hockey.
Close. But it's still basketball.
Okay, fair enough. And then we got some people dropping in with some answers. Keep those answers till next week. We'll give you an opportunity to tweet them, and we'll give away some RWA next week for those correct limerick answers. Let's see. There is a third one. First person to answer in the chat gets a prize. It looks like Lassie won it, but I didn't see where the actual puzzle was.
It's right in between DC's and Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, but which one was that the answer to?
That was the third one.
Oh, wait. Huh? What? All
Was
right.
it not the answer to the third one? You didn't think
I'll
that was the
review
answer
it
to the
in
third
my own time. I didn't know the answer off the top of my head. So
one?
till next time, Algo fam, we'll see you back next week, 1 p.m. EST on Tuesday for episode 48, I think. It'll be good. I appreciate y'all. Any final words?
Get Algo active.
Fair enough. Till next time, guys. Much love. Oh, Ted's skincare routine is on point. You're
Stay moisturized.
fantastic. All right, that's it for now.